I was right. Monoma's gonna copy Shinso's quirk. I mean, I know it hasn't happened yet, but it will. Or he'll copy Minetta's quirk.
Look at the top of his head.
Sorry, I had to. What's up? It's Truth Hero, and welcome back to another My Hero Academia chapter review. Today, we'll be looking at Boku no Hero Academia chapter 209 of the manga. This is the setup for one of the most hotly anticipated battles in My Hero Academia. We have our main character Deku representing Class 1A against one of the most prolific haters in My Hero Academia, Nato Monoma, representing Class 1B. Let's get into it. Even after he wins his battle, Bakugo has no chill. He can't even take a compliment from All Might. And yes, I expect this from Bakugo's character, but I would have thought he changed a little bit in temperament. Just a tiny bit, just a wee bit. But I guess not. But besides this, the beginning of chapter 209 also confirms that Bakugo, as of right now, is ahead of Deku. And even though it's Bakugo bragging about this, you still get the sense that it's from Horikoshi, confirming that Deku is just behind Bakugo. And quite frankly, I'm okay with this. I think that Bakugo right now deserves that first place spot between him and Deku. It's always nice to see Bakugo and Deku getting along so well and having this healthy rivalry where they constantly try to one-up each other. Bakugo says that he's better, and Deku pledges that he'll continue to improve past him. But comment below right now what you guys think. At the end of this chapter or at the end of the arc, who do you think will be superior? Bakugo or Deku? Personally, I feel like a lot of Deku's improvement actually hinges on the next battle between him and Class 1B. As we've seen, he's been improving his long-range attacks, and I really hope this gets showcased in the next chapter. However, even with these attacks, as of right now, I'd still give Bakugo the edge over Deku. But Deku's only gone 8% in shoot style, so he certainly has the potential to surpass not only Bakugo in strength, but All Might as well. So on to the next event of this chapter, which is sort of a lull before the battle of Class 1A versus Class 1B. We see people talking amongst themselves here, making plans with their teammates, and even strategizing against their opponents. Everything's normal here, everything checks out. Except for one thing that caught me off guard. Forget about Bakugo's growth and development and even maturing over the last couple of chapters. Monoma actually matures here. Yeah, Monoma. Monoma goes on a whole tangent about how people have matured and how Class 1B might not win the battle but can still win in the sense of growing in skills and discipline. He then asks which is better, someone who is earnest and causes no trouble, or someone who stands out, is improper, and gathers everyone's attention. Obviously, Monoma is referring to Bakugo here, but up until this most recent chapter where he suddenly matured, this latter description he gave could have easily fit himself as well. Reflecting on change and maturity. This is great. This is the exact type of character development that I wanted to see from Monoma. He then adds that everyone is their own protagonist and has a role as a supporting character in the lives of others. Monoma getting deep. To be perfectly honest, Nato Monoma needed this character development. I know a lot of you guys don't like Monoma, and personally, I don't blame you. His antics, his annoying personality, his always hating on Class 1A, even Aizawa doesn't like him. But there is one thing that you cannot deny about Monoma, and that is his powerful copy quirk, which has probably only improved with his training. I, for one, can't wait to see Monoma in this arc, and in future arcs of My Hero Academia, and I'm so glad that he's a little more emotionally mature, and that he's developed a little bit as a character, so that the audience of My Hero Academia can be receptive of him as I am. Monoma, let's see what you got. I never really thought about it until now, but besides Bakugo, Monoma has actually had the most character development in this arc. I guess he's really copying Bakugo. Speaking of maturing and adapting, Shinso has also learned a few things. I always figured that Monoma would agree to copying Shinso's quirk, but didn't know Shinso would give him this directive under the guise of necessity. Shinso needs Monoma to copy his quirk and brainwash Deku because he can't do it alone. If you remember back at the sports festival, the vestiges of One for All allowed Deku to break Shinso's hold. Also, by now, Deku and his teammates know better than to engage with Shinso directly. But perhaps if Monoma, in all his flamboyancy, is the one to do this, it will catch Deku off guard, Monoma can brainwash him, and then Shinso can wrap him up in his scarf. But what do you guys think? How will Monoma and Shinso counter Deku in this battle? Comment below. On the other side, we have Deku realizing that he will be Class 1B's prime target and that he must keep moving. I hope we see big things from our main character, especially the long-range shoot style. The very last thing to mention about this chapter is the all-for-one situation. We learn that the villain Gigantomachia is on the move. This is a villain that I'd love to see more of, as we've only seen slight teases throughout episodes and in the manga. We learn that All For One's followers are beginning to stir. Also, what's with All For One saying he can hear his little brother's voice? In the chapter where Deku has a dream and basically destroys his entire room, we know he met this brother when meeting the past users of One For All. My question for you is, All For One has many quirks, some that we don't know about. Is it possible that he has a quirk that allows him to read other people's dreams? Or could he be connected to Deku through these vestiges and his little brother? I feel this chapter did an adequate job setting up the next one, where we'll have the battle between Class 1A and Class 1B, and perhaps further All For One developments. In the comments below right now, let me know not who will win this battle, but who will make the first mistake. And I look forward to Chapter 210 of Boku no Hero Academia. There's a lot to be excited for. Shinso, Monoma, Deku, even All For One. As always, thanks for watching. If you enjoy My Hero Academia content and these manga reviews, be sure to enroll at UA today by clicking the subscribe button down below. And until next time, plus ultra.